If you have a Windows PC and you don't have access to Outlook or you don't want to use it to send and receive mail, then there is an alternative. We recommend an app called Thunderbird. Thunderbird is fast, it's robust, and it's easy to set up, but best of all, it's free. So to load Thunderbird on your computer, visit thunderbird.net and click the free download button. Once you've downloaded the app, you'll see a screen that looks something like this. First, we need to set up the email address that you've created. To start by clicking the local folders link on the left hand side, and then underneath the accounts area, click the email link underneath the set up account. In the window that appears, we then add the name, email address and password. In our case, we'll set up an email address called test@reason8.com. But in this box, you would type in the full email address of the email you want to set up. Next, add the password, either the one allocated to you or the one you changed it to. Keep the Remember Password box ticked and then click on Manual Configuration. Here there's 3 lines. The first is about incoming mail server, the second is outgoing mail server, and then finally the usernames used for both. So, taking the incoming mail server first of all, we keep it on IMAP, and then we change whatever domain name you have and we add to it mail. So if your domain name, for example, was builders.com, you'd put mail.builders.com. Port number 143, SSL none, and authentication normal password. Then for the outgoing mail server, we used outgoing SMTP. Again, we prefix the domain name with mail, so mail.reason8.com, or in your case mail.whatever your domain name is. This time the outgoing uses port 25, SSL is none, and authentication is normal password. Now, very importantly, the usernames we use are exactly the same as your email address. So in our case, we would put test@reason8.com as the main email address. And that's all there is to it. We then click the word done, we get a quick warning, we understand the risks, and then we click done. And that's it. Your mailbox is now set up. You can check your inbox by clicking the button at the top, and with that you've set up your email address. But just before we leave, there's a couple of settings that I'd really recommend. Firstly, hover over your mail account that you've created here and right click your mouse. Choose Settings and first go to Server Settings, and here you can decide how often you want to check for your mail. If you want, for example, to check for your mail every 1 minute so that the moment an email is sent to you, you know about it, just adjust that value in here. The second option I'd suggest is clicking on disk space, and here delete messages more than a certain number of days old. 30 days old is good, but if you want to increase it to 35 or 40, you can make a change here. Once you've made those changes, click on OK. And that's all there is to it. I hope you have many great hours using this application. We know it's very popular with a lot of our clients. Many thanks.